Your child might be struggling with reading and you might not even know it yet. Many signs of reading struggles are easy to miss because kids are really good at hiding them or masking them with coping strategies like memorizing or guessing. In this video, I'll walk you through 3 subtle but serious signs that your child might need help with reading, plus what to do about it starting today. You'll leave with clear action steps, zero judgment, and a lot more confidence. Let's start with a big one, guessing words instead of sounding them out. You might hear your child read horse as pony or home as house. They might look at the picture and make a guess instead of using the letters in the words. Here is why this is a red flag. It means they aren't actually decoding. And decoding is the ability to break down the sounds in a word and then blend them together. It is how you read new and unfamiliar words. This is a foundational skill, and if they skip it, reading progress often stalls at around 2nd or 3rd grade. So try this at home. Give them a simple word like sun. Ask, can you sound this out for me? And listen carefully. If they just guess, then it's time for you to practice some segmenting and blending activities with them. What that means is you would take a word like sun and segment it into its individual sounds, s, n, and blend it back together. Sun, sun. You can grab my freebie download that includes more activities like this. The second sign is avoiding reading. If reading time always leads to frustration, meltdowns, or avoidance, pay attention. Sometimes kids avoid reading not because they're disinterested, but just because it's too hard for them. They might say things like, this is boring, it's too hard, I don't feel like it, do I have to, can we do this later? You know, all kinds of crazy excuses that kids come up with. But what they really mean is, this isn't safe, I'm scared to fail. So you can try this at home. Offer decodable books. Decodable books are books that only use the letter sound patterns they know, ones that they have been taught. They are controlled texts so that they are reading only words they know how to read and not new and unfamiliar words. This helps them experience success, which builds their confidence. You can also try doing paired reading where you read a sentence and they repeat it with you. This reduces pressure and models fluent reading. It also builds trust and success gradually. Sign number 3 is inconsistent spelling or writing. So is your child spelling a word night like N-I-T or N-I-T-E? One week it's right, the next week it's way off. So I'm not talking about if they just misspell things all the time, but if the same word is spelled multiple different ways over time, that's a red flag. Inconsistent spelling like this often shows gaps in phonemic awareness, the ability to hear, isolate, and manipulate individual sounds in words. So try this at home. Do a quick segmenting activity. You can say, tell me all the sounds you hear in the word ship. And you may need to model this for them with a different word. What you want them to do is say sh, it, p, and tell you the 3 sounds that they hear in that word. If they struggle, don't worry. You can start with oral games like, do these 2 words start with the same sound, mop and top, and see if they can answer that. Model these activities, do a bunch of them with them, and then have them practice. You want to make sure that you are doing the activities first and modeling that, because a lot of times they don't know how to do this. They don't know how to isolate these sounds. They don't know what the first sound even means. So you really have to break it down and show them and practice with them before they can do it on their own. So what can you do if you notice these signs? If you notice 1 or more of these signs, the good news is that it's not too late. You can start with small changes at home. So here is your simple 3-step plan. First, daily sound play. Spend about 3 minutes a day doing blending, segmenting, and rhyming games. These can all be oral. You do not need to be using letters for this. Second, use decodable texts. Remember, these are texts that only contain the letter sound patterns that they have been taught. So very simple texts. And 3, repeat skills often. Repetition helps build those neural pathways for fluent reading, and many of our kids need a lot more repetition than we realize. You can grab my free cheat sheet in the description below to get started with some of these activities, or check out my shop for ready-to-use materials. If you're ready to start building reading confidence with simple tools, then watch this video next. I explain the difference between phonemic awareness and phonics and how to support both at home.